Honestly, though, we go to 8. Drew Witness. So I can witness the beast within. Get the beast back. Yeah, I know, we still take 8. I know, it's not much better. So I can put him. I put him to 8, but that doesn't help. I feel like now we're blocking. Are we blocking now? Thing is, this will just whip back the Drana unless we beast it. Beast the beast, okay. This is getting ugly. Okay. Alright, get the beast within back. Beast the whip now. Why would you do it now? Block with E-whip, beast now, upkeep beast whip. Right, this is only as a sorcery. Yep, activate only as a sorcery. Lifelink's gonna win the game otherwise. Yeah. Yeah. I agree. Upkeep beastie. I don't know if I can justify keep trying to get in. He does have Grey Merchant. Well, I guess if we're not swinging, we're just gonna lose. Ty says don't attack. Martin says you're crazy. Don't attack. Just block you in the long game. Oh, it's too late now. Alright, so... Upkeep. Gotcha. Attacking is crazy. I know, we're beasting the whip, Seabass. Relax. I am beasting. Football says they have lifelink Y attack. Yep, that'll do it. Soren plus the Eternal Witness. And I take Oodles. Yep. And now we're toast. Well, we were dead next turn anyway, though, Futabalo, even if we blocked with Duplicant because of the Soren. Good games. I mean, we can make a lot of mana, but can't really do anything with it. Let's see, we ended up at 8. We ended up at 8 mana. Hardcast Hoof. I wish, man. We were doing so well. We just ended up doing anything with the mana. We didn't draw. Library would have been good much earlier. Don't scoop? Why? Now the game's over. There are a lot of lines that just kill us. Hey, you know what though? There are more matches to be played. One of the benefits of playing Swiss is when the deck doesn't do what you want it to do. Like honestly, I love the deck building process. Some of you guys like playing Magic, and I don't mind playing Magic. Cratane, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the game special. I'm kind of more into the building process, and that's one of the things that really I love about Cube. It's fun playing the deck too. I would say it's actually, for me, because I'm kind of an oddball, more of a deck builder and tweaking components of it. I would say I'm probably 51 or more percent in the enjoyment I get out of Magic is in brewing or building decks, and then the 49% is actually playing the game. Yes, Caleb. I think so too. I think, and that's another benefit to playing Swiss is you get to kind of see what the deck gets to do. It's another reason I like Swiss. Now, if I was like a grinder or whatever, then I would be doing single limbs because that's what they do. Like for example, I was watching Humph Paul Cheon. It seems like he does a lot of the time singles or almost exclusively single. But that's just one example. Like I've seen a lot of other streamers or grinders or whatever you want to call them. Same difference. Um, like playing the single limbs and like I feel like the nice thing about doing Swiss is yes, it's slower to get your prize, and you know whether or not you prize. But the nice thing is we get to see, we get to really play the deck. We get a few more matchups. Maybe the black matchup was really tough. We did get starved and then flooded. But I just feel like you know as a brewer, like Swiss just makes way more sense. I kind of get to build the baby, so to speak, build the prototype, build the deck here, and then we get to jam 3 matches with it. So, also, if we were in single elim, like that was it. That was the end. So I hate like dropping 100 and then it's just like, well, that's it. Like for example, the other day we jammed a single elim. It was like this really cool. Let me show you this deck. It was really neat, and. Yeah, this deck. And we only got to play one match. Now we slammed game 1. It was gross. Oh, this was further back, wasn't it? This was before. This was actually a few weeks ago. Excuse me. This was Vintage Cube. Greasy says single limb is better. Yeah, we're allowed to disagree. Greasy inside that probably means that you have more of a grinder mindset. You have more of a I want my prizes now kind of mindset. That's fine. I don't think you're wrong. That's just not who I am. That's not what I enjoy out of Magic. Like I enjoy like building decks, and like part of my favorite part of Cube, honestly, is not necessarily playing the deck out. I really like the building process, slightly more than actually playing the deck. I know that sounds backwards. A lot of players are the other way, but it's what I enjoy. This was kind of neat, though, this deck here. And don't get me wrong, I love playing Magic, too. It's just I slightly enjoy brewing and building them more.
Yeah, I was board ready, Nick. Let's go, man. Their demo. You got the touch. 6-7.
Does that make sense to everybody? I'm not saying that Greasy or the other guys in the room who might feel that way are wrong. It's just not right. It's all about perspective and what you enjoy out of Magic. You know? That's why I tend to go with the Swiss. There you go. That's your answer. This deck was sweet, though. Oh, but it was a single limb, so I'm pretty sure. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was a different deck. I'm trying to find it. Maybe it was this one. No, it was this one. Hang on, I found it. This deck was hilarious. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we didn't lose the whole... we didn't lose all the games in that match. We took game 1, and then we lost the next 2, or we either lost the first one, won one, and then lost it. We won at least one of the games of the match. So I was originally trying to force the deck that we built today, which was the, as you can see, there's like Nantuko Husk and Cutthroat and Champion in the sideboard. I was trying to force the Aristocrats deck, but it ended up turning out that we just had like a better Reanimator deck. Like Dread, Diabolic, let's see, Buried Alive, Entomb, Exhume. So we ended up having like this much better Reanimator deck, and we just ended up going with that, and Seek Attack. And then sideboard into Nicol Bolas in like the control matchup. Of course, Ashiok is king. Well, really good. In a format where the deck is only 40 cards, Ashiok's pretty good.
Definitely taking away from my vocal. Just take the bass down. Okay, let's do it, Nick. You heard him.
But, long story short, I hope you guys are enjoying. Still lots of people playing, so... how do we jam a game of Tin Fins? Let's play some Doom Bob Fins. Get some legacy in. This deck is sweet, and it's one of my fastest decks, so we'll probably finish before, hopefully. Most likely finish before the matches are finished. Yes, I have, Nightbug. Burning Wish? Yes, I have. Looks something like this. Go for it, Lelouch. Go ahead and link it, man. Let's take a look. Burning Fins looks something like this. This deck's a lot of fun. I actually really like this. The neat thing about this deck is it's a toolbox deck, and you guys know that toolbox decks are near and dear to my heart. I just love being able to have a lot of card choices. So this deck is kind of very different from the Doomsday build. It kind of... what's the word I'm looking for? It has a lot of different lines. It actually, the way it finishes, like games that involve the Burning Wish are probably finished with just a normal reanimation of Grizzlebrand, which is kind of boring. But the sweet part about this deck is the toolbox, meltdowns and void snares and, you know, empty the warrens. So. Oh, this is Blue Drive's Monster by the Pillows. This, you would have probably first heard this if you watched Fooly Cooly, which was a fantastic anime you should watch. Yeah, it's a great anime. You should definitely treat yourself to that one. No worries, Katanso. It's only 6 episodes long, so even if you're not a huge anime fanatic and you can't stand to sit through 24 more episodes, give Fooly Cooly a try. I think it's actually a really tragic story. I think I remember reading something about how the main artist tragically had a heart attack or something, died, and they decided to just end it where it was, and pretty depressing story when you think about it. I'm trying to remember why. Oh, okay, I remember now why we were on the Burning Wish plan. I didn't have enough Gorios to really flesh out a pure build, so that's why we were running it this way. Okay, I remember now. It looks something like this. Actually, these are actually technically in this pile. These are permission breakers. All right, Legacy popped. Let's do it. This is a different build, though. This is Doomsday Tin Fins. This opener's okay. It is a Thoughtseize or Cabal Therapy or Entomb away from perfect. It is a lot of lands, though. He kept 7, though, so I think I'm also going to keep 7. And sometimes it's right to mulligan pretty aggressively. Alright, Deathrite Shamarino. But no green source to speak of yet in play. Alright, there's the therapy we needed. So let's get a look and see what we're playing against. See if we need to just fire off. See if he has a green source for the Deathrite after all. Okay. So, rotation. Tabernacle. Herborg. So, if you're not familiar with the deck we're up against, this is Dark Depths. And a Hex Mage. Okay. Dryland. Okay, so I really like just slamming the combo and seeing if we get there. Because, I mean, there's a Deathrite. There's the potential that, you know, he draws a green source and then we're kind of out of luck. So we're going to go for it. I'm just going to jam it. So here we're actually therapying ourselves. This is going to put Grizzlebrand to the graveyard. And then we're going to Shallow Grave him. So Shallow Grave, that's going to return the top creature of our graveyard to play. And we'll start drawing a whole bunches and bunches of cards. So what do we find?